Uh, it's 11:11 from DP Crazy Lady, 11:11 a.m. Yeah, I'm back. It's still Thursday. It's still the 31st. It's still August. It's still 2023. What you see before you is what I had mentioned earlier, is the Himeji Castle. It's an older painting from Diamond Art. It is a 32.7 inches by 21.7 inches, or 83 centimeters by 55 centimeters. And it is the artist Sean Pavone, or Pavoni, depending on how he says his last name. It has 42 colors, 3 ABs, and it is a round. Sad for me. I thought it was a square, but I'll live with it. This is what I'm going to attempt to do after I finish the black and white. Now, I had to cut the picture off of the labels because when I had gotten this through a D-stash, and when it was shipped to me, it was pretty well wrinkled. I'll even show you. This is how they came. Kind of messed up, but they're workable. So I trimmed them off because I don't want to lose the labels. But this is the picture. Let's see if we can get this to clear up. Okay, this is the picture. Now, I was told when I read some of the reviews on this that, yes, it looks detailed and such, but I guess it doesn't render as, like with the people here, it's not going to render as detailed because it is a round. But it's less than a 50-footer. As I explained before, something, you have to step back 50 feet in order to see what it is. Well, this one, maybe 10 feet back or so, 5 feet back, it looks really good. And I think it will turn out real well for what my sister wants in her room. It is called the Himeji Castle by Sean Pavone. There's a lot of confetti. I can see that a lot in the trees. There's a lot of detail in these trees, in the branches, in the flowers. So the ABs are a 128, which is a pink, which would be a number 1, and there are a lot of those in through here in the pink areas of the trees. The 134, which is a green, which is a number 2, was a lot of it all in the greenery that you see in here. And the 137, which is a V, I believe is like a purple, and you probably can't see down here, but it is down in this water area. I know there's a few over here because I had just seen them, but we'll see. I already took these out of the other plastic, so there's not as much crinkling. But look at the beautiful pinks. Those aren't the ABs, but let's see. Here is an AB. If you can see, that is really pretty. That is the 128. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, that's the 128. The 134, which is the green, is right here. You can get a good picture of it. Come on, camera. There we go. That is the 134. Okay, and the 137 is right here. And there isn't very much of it. Okay, there it is. Come on. Come on, camera. There we go. Focus. See the sparkles. So there isn't a whole lot of this one. So it would be somewhat down in here. There's more of the pinks and such, but the colors here, I mean, I love these pinks here. I don't see any purple, which I will miss and be a little disappointed. But I do like the pink and purple. This is a little bit here of a deeper pink, and this is really pretty. This is real pretty. And like I said, it is a round. No dimples in these ones, so they look pretty flat. But like I said, there's 42 colors. And I'm hoping that it doesn't take, I should be able to finish this in the month of September, I hope. I want, it's what I picked out at the last minute. I figure, I'll try and get it started and done. Not sure exactly what day. So I know she'll be able to get this framed and she'll enjoy it and hang it in her room, in the big living room. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the black and white, see if I can move this enough to sit with you for a few minutes and diamond paint and talk a little bit, maybe. I'm working on the left corner, and we have to see if I can get this lined up without shaking you too much, unless I put you on pause, put you on hold, and see if we can get you there. So hang out for a sec. Let's hope I haven't ruined the view. Let's hope I haven't bounced you around too much. So this is where I'm at. I'll turn the light on. I did the C's, the letter C. I'm going to start doing the letter P because there's more of them right there. So, yes, this is going pretty quick. I guess it's not fair. Being retired, can paint anytime I feel like it. I'm not the type of person that sleeps a lot of hours. I should sleep more, I know. I try, doesn't happen. I guess you can't force yourself to sleep. I mean, if you're tired and you want to sleep, you sleep. But sometimes I just cannot go to sleep. Not because I can't shut my brain down, I just can't sleep. And last night again, the puppy decided that 3 a.m. was a perfect waking hour. So that's what he did. And I have got to tell you something about the puppy. It was hilarious last night. He's not a puppy anymore, really. I see I missed a C right there. Oh, well. He's not a puppy anymore. he's, you know, a little over a year old, but I still call him Puppy. And I think he's at the teenage stage now, you know, just entering that. And that's the age where, you know, even even human teenagers, you know, they're obstinate. They decide, you know, I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And if it's good for me, I'll do it. If it's good for you, I'm going to ignore you. So his idea is whatever's in this house belongs to him as long as he can pick it up and take off with it. I'm sorry. Last night I laughed so hard. I have not laughed that hard in a long time, and it hurt my stomach. I laughed. He decided, you know, maybe he just didn't like what was on TV, so he decided the remote control was his, and I'm in here diamond painting, and I hear my daughter in there going, "No, Liam, give that back. No, you're changing the channels. Stop it." And I went in there, and there he is with the remote sideways in his little mouth. And he's running circles around her, up on the sofa, off the sofa, around the rocking chair, around the coffee table, back up on the sofa, back down, running around her. And I'm standing there trying to say, "Liam, give me the remote. Liam, give me the remote." And the whole time the channels are changing on the TV. I mean, I'm trying to be serious and say, "Give me that remote." And I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm trying to coax him nicely, like saying, "Liam, I'll give you a treat. Give me the remote. Give me the remote." And he wouldn't stop. And I kept laughing. And I know darn well, in his little dog brain, he's probably thinking, "Oh, mommy's laughing. This must be a game. This is fun. I'm going to keep doing it." And I couldn't take it. I mean, we finally got it off of him, but he just kept flipping those channels with that remote. Every time I think about it, I'm still going to get ready to laugh so hard. I'm sorry. But he does that with just about anything. Anything that he sees in this house. I mean, it was, like I said, it was probably a month or so ago. He had gotten my scissors, and he's running through the house holding scissors like he's ready to cut somebody. I just, I just can't believe some of this stuff. And then he also, after he had the remote, about a half hour or so later, you know, I'm picking up my diamond painting stuff and putting it away. I hope I'm on here right. And and I'm had my box of glue dots sitting on my sofa, and they must have fallen off, and I didn't notice them. And all of a sudden, I hear my daughter, "Mom, Liam's got your diamond dots." Your glue dots, I mean. "It's got your glue dots." I said, "What?" And so I went in there, and there he is with a box of my glue dots in his mouth with part of the thing hanging out the side. And he's just having himself a good old time running around doing the same thing he did with the remote. Just, "Oh, catch me, come get me," you know. And, oh, I'm trying to get him off of him. It's just hilarious. It's funny now, you know, when you talk back and think back on the stuff, but it gets irritating sometimes because there's some things you just, well, you don't want him having. That's a given. But he finds things. I mean, something you didn't know you dropped, misplaced, you know, put it somewhere where, oh my goodness, I don't think he can get it there, or maybe he can't find it. And sure enough, you'll be standing in one room, and then all of a sudden he'll just come trotting in as proud as you please with whatever he's not supposed to have in his mouth. And then he just stands there and looks at you because he knows, oh boy, they're going to have to come and get me and play with me to try to get what I got. And it's not like he doesn't have 3,000,001 toys. But sorry to keep talking about just a puppy, but it just, it tickles. Now, okay, lazy retired granny, I watched your video. You talked about waiting to see the moon and stuff. We could not see the blue moon last night. Too many clouds. I couldn't even see a star in the sky. So I knew there was just way too much coverage. Now, today, it's going to be about 75 degrees. I look outside, nothing but blue skies. I don't even see a cloud. Yesterday, it was only 66 degrees, and believe me, it was cold. It was gray. Cloud cover everywhere. So, I'm hoping tonight we get a chance to see it. Because I think we have one more day. I think that you'll be able to view it. And I'd like to see it because supposedly it's not going to appear again until 2037. And, I mean, God willing, I'd love to still be here. But there's, that may not happen. I'd like to see it because I have seen in my lifetime 2 solar eclipse and 1 lunar eclipse. So, I'd like to see, the blue moon. If it comes around once in a blue moon, there's your little saying. So, like to see it. I am really enjoying this black and white. I don't care if it's considered, a beginner kit or an advanced kit. I mean, like I said, I'm not fond of, I don't mind round drills. I'd rather do squares. But I do notice that rounds go faster. At least they seem to. Because you don't have to kind of jam them in to make them click, like you have to with your squares, your square drills. So, let's see. Becky, I watched your video. I seen it this morning. I didn't realize you had put it up late last night or last night sometime. I hope that pen works for you. I really do. I could never, use it, I guess. It just would be a pain in the butt to me. That butterfly is gorgeous. I love it. It's almost like one of them neon paintings, the neon lights or a black light type poster. That is really gorgeous, and I hope you are going to frame it because I would love to see it when it's completed and hopefully framed because it is beautiful. So I guess Huracan, I'm going to have to work. I've got 2 Huracans, and I'm going to have to get to them ASAP. But I have so many other things that are coming down the pike in the next few months that I'm just not going to have the time this year, I think, to even get to them. They're still laying flat. They're waiting. So we'll see if I can get to them sometime next year. And, yes, Granny, I noticed that you opened the, when you kitted up, you had, different size bags and everything else. I had just 16 bags, period. that there was no little bit here and a little more in the other. So let's hope none of us run out of drills. I mean, if I start to run out of some drills, I do have a lot of diamond art drills left over from other paintings, so hopefully I have a lot of these particular colors if we run out. So, and they are rounds, so let's hope, we don't need them. And I think I registered this one, so if I happen to run out and, contact Diamond Art, which will probably take weeks and weeks before they send me the drills like before, but at least if I did remember to register this one when I bought it, they will send me the drills. I seen Hoyabella posted a video today. I think it was today. She either did it late last night or today. I mean, it's different time zone in Sweden. So she kitted up the black and white, and it looked like she had just the same individual bags that I did, not little extras like you did. So I don't know if, one was issued first and then they reissued, restocked the design again and bagged them differently. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I'm telling you, my sinuses are really bad. So I watched her, and she did mention her October, that she said something about blah, 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 that she was going to link her original video in this video in the comments or something about when she had mentioned the October theme. So I guess we can watch Hoyabella, and I put a link to I'll put a link to her in this as well as I did my last one, so that anybody who's interested in watching her, go visit her. She's funny. I guess she has been busy. She mentioned something about her mother getting married, I think she said, and they want her to do all the videotaping and for the people who wanted to come to the wedding but couldn't, and so she's really busy with that. And she said she had been playing a lot of online games, because I know that's her one of her passions. She loves video games, so I suspect that's where she's been the last week or so when we haven't really heard from her. So she's good. She's the same Hoybella, uh, her and her kitties and her sister there and staying. So she's fine. I worried too. I thought, oh gosh, I hope nothing happened, that she didn't get injured, or that something happened again to one of her kitties. But I guess they're fine and she's fine. Let's see. What else? What am I at? Oh, 20 some minutes. Granny, I too should do some of my housework today. I've got a few breakfast dishes to wash. I think for lunch I'm just going to have a peanut butter sandwich. That's what I feel like eating. Not real hungry. We get our church meal today, so I don't have to cook. So which means I should get my rear end in there, and I am going to mop my floor today, period. I hate it, but I'll do it. And I'm going to have my daughter run the little Roomba thingy, and that way it's straightened up in there. I already did my dusting from before, which I hate doing too, really. My room is clean. My bathroom is spotless. all I have to do here in my room is vacuum a little bit because I've got drills flying everywhere. So I have to vacuum in here. I have to vacuum my hallway. I have no loads of laundry to do because I had done them up over last weekend. So I have not enough to really throw in my washer right now. I mean, I need at least another 2 weeks of laundry to make it worth it, running the water and the machine and everything. So don't have any of that to do. So I'm pretty set for now until after the holiday. I have nothing to do over the holiday. I don't plan on, like Becky said, I don't plan on going anywhere. Every day's the same to me as any other day, except if it's Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas, and most times 4th of July, mainly because on 4th of July, right around that same time, we celebrate my sister's birthday because she was born July 3rd. So we have to remind her every year, and she's in her 50s now, but we have to remind her every time, just as a joke, because it used to be when she was little, she'd say that, oh, look, they're shooting they're shooting firecrackers and fireworks in the sky for my birthday. No, that's not your birthday. So we joke with her now, remember now, these are not for your birthday. And so, and my other two sisters were both born in February. I was born in December. My brother was born right around Thanksgiving, November. So, it's like some of us were close to holiday babies. Let's see. Anything else? I have my window open and it's a little chilly right now. Oh, that's because it's only 67 degrees. Oh, I didn't realize it was that cold, and it's already 11:39 and a.m. and it's still only 67 degrees. I think, well, they said it would be about 75 today, so it's probably not going to hit that until about 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. About high noon, we may start seeing temperature raise a little bit, because then it's right over top of me. So, well, I have nothing else to do today except diamond paint. I'm sorry. It's, it can be considered an obsession, or it could be considered, the best hobby ever. And I'll take both, because it does stimulate your brain. You relax, you chill, it's like, and I'll tell you, if you're living a boring life to begin with, like I do, this really speeds the day along. You don't realize how many hours or, what time is spent diamond painting or doing this until, you're working along, you're just putting the drills in, 1, 2, 3, just go, go, go. And then all of a sudden you look at the clock and say, oh my gosh, I just diamond painted through dinner, or something. And it's like, you do not realize it, because time it just kind of floats by. And anything you might have been worried about is, it's forgotten for a while. There's no reason to stress. And they've already said that something like this is very good for stress, depression, I mean, for any anxieties and things like that, because it's time consuming. You have to think, to pick out your drills, put them down, and part of my enjoyment is getting it done so I can see it, and it grows as you're diamond painting. That's what's, I mean, I am not artistic in any way, shape, or form. I can't paint, I can't draw. And when I do this, and they call it diamond painting, even though it is not my design, I feel like I've become this great artist. Because look what I just did. You know, like, oh my gosh, look what I created. And it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something in all my years, you know. With all the different hobbies I've had through my life, I've always felt like that when I've sat down and done it, because I said, I did that. You know, I, spent my time and I accomplished something. Because sometimes in life it's hard to accomplish some of the bigger things you want to do. And something like this, consider it a big accomplishment because you spent that time doing it. And it's a beautiful work of art. No matter budget friendly or expensive, doesn't matter. You created that. You take pride in it. And don't let anybody tell you different. So, well, I better get off here, get this section done, and do up my breakfast dishes that I should have done before. Sweep my floor, mop it up real quick, and because I'm going to use my little machine. I'm going to plug that sucker in, and I'm going to let it buzz around. So that way I don't have to, strain myself. So, all right, I may get back on here tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. I don't expect too many people are going to be home watching videos, because of the holiday. And I'm going to hear fireworks around here. I know it. Any excuse for these people to either shoot guns or shoot off fireworks, hey, they'll take it. If they thought, oh, the beginning of the week was a holiday every week, they'd be doing it. So I have to prepare my puppy. It'll freak him right out. So y'all have a good night. Enjoy diamond painting if that's what you're doing. Stay warm if it's cold. Stay cool if it's hot. Be safe. If you drink for the holiday, don't drive. Old one. And watch out for others who are on the highway that do drink and drive. Be very, very careful. Don't eat too much. And enjoy your family and friends. Hugs from DP Crazy Lady. I will try and get back with you tomorrow. Enjoy, enjoy. DP Crazy Lady, I'm out.